What's up? It is the 15th of August. We were supposed to get rain this week, and it looks like we're not going to. It's like 40% chance, but I'm at the kind of point where something's got to give, something's got to be done. So I'm tilling today or disking today. First couple passes look better than they did last time. Try to get some action footage. Brought my kids with me today. Get them out of their mom's hair. But now that the hay and thatch and all that's down a little bit, even where I piled it up over here, you can see, especially as I'm making turns, it's doing okay. Is it what a tractor would look like if I was planting something professionally? Hell no, but it's something. And I think on the day that we got 50% chance, before that I'm gonna come back and seed. So get a couple action shots hopefully and show you this bad boy in action. Yeah, I think it's working well today. It's just a function of the fact that I've just got a lot of grass debris build up here, despite being sprayed twice and raked and mowed and all that. It just kind of is what it is. Oh man, didn't even have it down that whole time. Dusty as shit, the ground is hard. Definitely want to do circles. It's your best way to really dig this stuff up. My thatch, my hay, my weeds, if you will, my dead weeds, they're still my problem. The more circles I do, the more it churns it up nice. Here's the problem I think I'm going to have, unless we get some rain that we're not planned to get. And I know it kind of looks half-assed. I made a bunch of passes, now I am kind of doing half-assed in the spots that don't look as good. But here's the thing, I mean, I don't know if this plot does fail. Is it the thatch? Is it the lack of rain? You know, there's multiple reasons they say plots fail. I've got enough fertilizer. I did a soil test. I got to rule that one out. Even if I get good germination at first, what if it stops raining? I will say about this Can-Am though, nothing's broke on it yet. I'm having all sorts of little problems with my kids' Raptors. Brake season up, idling issues. You know, I know those are kids' toys. There goes one of them. Compared to, you know, a couple grand for a Raptor, for 17 grand for a side-by-side. But man, this thing does everything I throw at it. It really does. It's not even a year old, and I probably beat on it more than some of y'all would, but I didn't buy a toy. I didn't buy this because I thought I want to go semi-capable farm tool tractor replacement that I can also get around and get and have some fun. And also throw deer in the back, work on a farm, load up firewood, that kind of stuff. That's what I wanted. And you know, one of the things, if you're watching this video or wondering, you know, what's it going to look like 5 years from now? That's probably the greatest question. It's handling a good beating now, taking relatively good care of it, plan to do all the PMs and everything. But what's it going to look like? I don't know. Just going to keep taking care of it, doing what they say I'm supposed to do, keep pretending I'm a farmer, and ride it out. Alright, so supposed to maybe get some rain tonight and tomorrow. So I am freaking out. Plant 225 or fertilize 225. And make sure everything's going okay back there. Oh boy, so I opened that up way too fast. So only use my spreader a little bit and put it up to level 2. I'm brushing, which is not how I try to do any of my jobs. And I went through a whole 50-pound bag in my first pass, which is actually okay. I've got to do 200 and 25 or 250 pounds, so I've got 5 bags. But my general approach to this kind of stuff is to do just a bunch of passes. I know that's not science. So now I gotta kind of recalibrate here a little bit. Just keep going over these passes with what I've got. Or maybe a little bit better of a setting here. And yeah, it looks like I got quite a bit down on that first pass. Just keep going around till I'm empty. It is fertilizer, so it doesn't got to be perfect, but you certainly don't want to blast a certain patch and leave others vacant. So looks pretty good most spots. I'm just going to be hauling butt today. Okay, so I don't know how this is going to look on video, but it's darker out. See all that over there? That's probably going to miss us. That's my luck. But I'm here and I'm trying. I just got all the fertilizer down. I am now, and then I did a light disc, which honestly is my normal disc. Oop, hit something. But that's what I get in a disc. So Whitetail Institutes recommends, if you didn't do a drag or anything after your fertilizer, to do a call to pack, which is what I'm doing, before you seed and then ones after. Now, I don't have big giant tractor ruts. The whole reason they recommend that is you don't want your seed falling too deep in, so this gives it a nice smooth seed bed for your stuff to go down on. And I hope this comes through like you can hear it okay. But it does level out things nice. So I figured it's another 20 minutes or so of time. Might as well do it. If it rains on me while I'm seeding, it's not going to be the end of the world. I just honestly would prefer not to. So yeah, here we go. I'm nervous the most about this implement, that it's just a big plastic roller wheel. No, can't see it all. And I'm just worried about the integrity a little bit. So anyhow, I'm going to do a half and half. Maybe I'll make a video in a second explaining that. Okay, so I just did the Imperial Wintergreen. I did that to the east. I'm sorry, that's the west side, about halfway point here, and on the east side, I'm too fast, I'm sorry, is where I will do beets and greens. I absolutely hate this spreader. I hate the YouTube guys and Whitetail for recommending it. You have to hold it open with your thumb. You have these really expensive small bags. These are just half-acre bags, right? And you have to hold it open the whole time. It clogs a little bit. It's not precise. My thumb cramped up very quickly, and I play video games and shit, so I should be better than that. And you know, it's less than a half an acre, and it's just hard to tell. You feel like you want a ton of seed. I know you don't really need a ton of seed, but towards the middle, which is where I have some of my best actual soil and less of this pile of hay crap, I started to get low, and then it just wasn't feeding right. As the bottom of the bag got smaller, just the feed rate just felt like I wasn't getting as much seed out. I think I used a good chunk of soil. A good chunk of seed. I'm frustrated, and just rushing on part of that area where it's just covered in that thatch, and I don't know how good a contact I'm going to be. It's been lightly sprinkling, so this has been holding off. I'm nervous it's all going to go south, but maybe we're going to get some rain tomorrow, so I'm going to hurry up and get this done, call to pack it and call it. But God, man, of all the tools that I've used, this thing sucks. You can't spread small bags of seed in a giant spreader, of course, but man, for a hand spread, I got a Scott's thing at home that might be as good. The other thing, kind of shame on these guys. There's no settings here. It says set for your acre or your bag, but on the back here I've got nothing about beans, kale, or any of the stuff in here. So I just went with the clover setting. Figured I'd walk it slow and go from there. Beets and greens is not too different, right? Radish, kale, rape, sugar beet, stuff that's not on the bottom of this for a setting. So when it comes to that, that's a wrap. Starting to rain just a little bit. Hope it doesn't actually pour too much. Don't want seeds to pool up and wash away. Spring and fall